Chennai is conservative. But what it really is consistent in its faith, its flavors, and the undying loyalty to legacy. In the latest edition of Eating Now on the Go, we've come to this city as curious eaters on a mission to understand how its food tells its story better than the guidebooks. And there's no better place to start than Mylapore. The Kapalishwar temple is more than 1300 years old. And like all things in Chennai, it has aged beautifully. But around this tank, it's more than just about prayers. It's about pongal, paniyaram, the pulse of everyday life, and of course, filter coffee.
Rayar's isn't on the main road. It doesn't need to be. Word of mouth and the smell of ghee have brought people here since the 1940s. It's tiny, it's tight, and it's perfect. The pongal is cloud-like. The idlis are humble but haunting.
Morning we have like favorite dish of pongal, and the evening we have rava dosa. Pongal, like many people used to say, like once we had the pongal, we had the same taste like how we had it in the mandir ka prasad jaise, like the people used to tell. We feel happy like people used to give those feedback to us.
If you come to Chennai and don't visit a mess, you can't really do justice to the legacy of the city. Rayar's Mess is one such beloved joint where regulars don't even look at the plate. They already know what it'll taste like.
And நம்ம கடையோட ஸ்பெஷாலிட்டி பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா, நாங்கள் மட்டும் ஜெனரேஷன்ஸாக வரல, எங்கள் கூட எங்கள் கஸ்டமர்ஸும் ஜெனரேஷன்ஸாக வருவாங்க. அதை நானே என் கண் கூட பார்த்துருக்குறேன். லைக் அவங்க வந்து இப்போ ஒரு ஏஜ் அரௌண்ட் 30 to 40 இருக்கும். அவங்க வந்து ஒரு 4-5 இயர்ஸில் வந்திருப்பாங்க. வரும்போது அவங்க அப்பா அவங்க தாத்தா அவங்கள கூப்பிட்டு வந்திருப்பாங்க. இப்போ அவங்க அப்பா வராங்க, அவங்களோட பசங்களும் வராங்க. ஸோ நாங்கள் மட்டும் ஜெனரேஷன்ஸாக கண்டினியூ இல்லாமல் எங்கள் கஸ்டமர்ஸும் எங்கள் கூட ஜெனரேஷன்ஸாக கண்டினியூ ஆகிறோங்கிற போது மனசுக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கும்.
What's remarkable is how little has changed. The recipes are the same, the rituals unchanged. Just down the lane is the Kapalishwara temple. And Rayar's sits like its culinary extension, feeding souls right after prayers, one ladle of ghee at a time.
We are commuting here for the past 30-40 years. And the main point is adulteration is not there. And idli and vada, once they prepare, it'll be over. We have to wait for it again, for the idli to get prepared. And podi dosa is very popular. And once you cross 10 o'clock, you cannot get your choice. And it is the third generation entrepreneur who is running this.
If Rayar's is memory, Adyar Ananda Bhavan, or A to B, as every second Tamilian calls it, is mythology. What began as a humble sweet shop in Adyar is now a household name. But scale hasn't diluted soul. From Mysore pa that practically breathes sugar to ghee-soaked halwas that feel like silk in your mouth. Every item here is made to tempt devotion.
For many in Chennai, a meal at Adyar Ananda Bhavan or A2B is less of a restaurant visit and more of a ritual. What started as a humble sweet shop has evolved into a brand that's a household name, where loyalists return day after day not just for their Mysore pa, but for a lunch spread that holds its own. The savouries and the sweets are unapologetically rich, but what binds them together is a sense of quiet familiarity. And when a brand can do that across more than 180 outlets, it's not just a restaurant, it's part of the cultural fabric. So Mr. M.G. Thanikainatham, thank you for having us here today. Tell us how the brand maintains scale and soul. How does it balance both of them together so well?
The thing is that the people are trained right from the initial stage, and I am 20 years old with Adyar Ananda Bhavan. And most of the people, almost 90% of the people are more than 15 to 20 years. So that is the secret behind Adyar Ananda Bhavan, and there is no compromise at any stage.
There are 185 outlets, right? They must be across the country and abroad?
In
It's
US
abroad.
we have almost 7 outlets, UK we have 3, Malaysia we have 3, and we have in Singapore. We also have in Australia.
Okay. And what are the kinds of items that are popular over there?
Same South Indian traditional items we are giving across the country. This is a mixture of vegetables, kootu, poriyal, rasam, and it starts with gunpowder. We call it as
Podi.
dal powder podi with ghee. It starts with that, and you can go for sambar, white rice, and then karakolambu is there, kira kootu is there. You also have one more option of kootu, and you will have 2 sweets in that, and you will have some vatakolambu. We call it as vatakolambu.
Okay.
All these are in a mixture. Traditionally, it starts with
Okay.
paraku podi, payasam, vada. All these are must.
So how did it evolve into serving lunch items, dinner items from a sweet shop?
Our founder, that is Muthulakshmi Ammal, she used to prepare food in such a way that everybody likes it very much. So all the relatives and friends, they used to come and have food at their home, and they wanted to give the same taste to the customers also. So it slowly started in one outlet and started spreading, and it went on, it went to the whole world now.
This totally feels like home.
They didn't let us leave hungry. On our table was a vegetarian thali, perfectly tempered dal, fluffy rice, tangy sambar, spicy rasam, gobi 65 with a crunch that lingers, a surprisingly smooth veg galauti, and if that wasn't enough, A2B's new lunch menu includes Indo-continental mashups, comfort with a twist.
If you follow your nose in Chennai, chances are it'll bring you here. The Marina Beach isn't just a spot on the map. It's the collective memories of the city's evenings. The mean varuval, spiced, crisp, hot of the pan, isn't fine dining. It's fireside dining.
வணக்கம், என் பேர் வந்து பிலோமினா. இங்கே வந்து பட்டினப்பாக்கம், சென்னை பட்டினப்பாக்கம் லூப் சாலையில் நான் வந்து ஒரு ஹோட்டல் வச்சுருக்கேன். சீ ஃபுட் ஹோட்டல் என்னுடைய ஹோட்டல் நேம் வந்து அக்ஷயா அறுசுவை உணவகம். பட்டினப்பாக்கம்னாலே இங்கே வந்து சீ ஃபுட் தான் ஃபேமஸ்ஸு. அப்புறம் மீன் குழம்பு ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸ் இங்கே. இந்த லைன் ஃபுல்லாகவே மீன் குழம்பு நல்லா ஃபேமஸ்ஸு. நாங்கள் வந்து வந்து ஆப்போசிட்லேயே இருக்குது எங்களுக்கு. அங்கே வந்து கேட்ச் பண்ணி எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து இங்கே வந்து ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறோம். கிரேவி வைக்கிறோம். ஃபிஷ் கிரேவி வந்து இங்கே ஃபுல் ஃபேமஸ். நல்லா எல்லாருமே இங்கே வந்து சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு வருவாங்க. நல்ல டேஸ்ட் இருக்கும். ஏன்னா உடனே கேட்ச் பண்ணி இங்கே ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறதுனால நல்ல டேஸ்ட் இருக்கும் இங்கே. அதுக்கப்புறம் நல்லா பெரிய மீன் எல்லாமே இருக்கும் எங்ககிட்ட. எறா, கடமா. எங்களுடைய சைட் டிஷ் வந்து மெயின் டிஷ் வந்து மீல்ஸு 50 ருபீஸ் தான் மீல்ஸு. அதில் வந்து சாம்பார், ரசம், மீன் குழம்பு, ஒரு பொரியல் இருக்கும். 50 ருபீஸ். எறா, கடமா, சொரா புட்டு, நண்டு, நெத்திலி, அது மாதிரி நிறையா வெரைட்டிஸ்லாம் இருக்கும் சைட் டிஷ்ஷு. ஃபிஷ்ஷு வந்து பிக் சைஸ்லேருந்து ஸ்மால் சைஸ் வரைக்கும் இருக்கும். ஸ்டார்டிங் 100 ருபீஸ்லேருந்து இருக்கும். நைட்டு டின்னரும் நாங்கள் இதில் வைக்கிறோம். இங்கே நைட்டு டின்னர் பார்த்திங்கன்னா இந்த சைட் டிஷ் எல்லாமே இருக்கும். அதுக்கப்புறம் பரோட்டா, இட்லி, தோசை, பன் பரோட்டா, வெரைட்டியான பரோட்டாஸ்லாம் இருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு. அதுக்கப்புறம் எறா கடமா, எறா தோசை, கடமா தோசை, எறா ஃப்ரைட் ரைஸ், கடமா ஃப்ரைட் ரைஸ் எல்லாமே நைட்டில் இங்கே இருக்கும். இந்த ஃபிஷ் இங்கே தான் நாங்கள் பிடிச்சிட்டு வருவோம், போயிட்டு இங்கே தான் போய் எடுத்துகிட்டு வருவோம். இங்கே ஆப்போசிட்லேயே இருக்குதுல்ல, இங்கே வந்து மார்னிங்கில் 5 o'clock கேட்ச் பண்ணி எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து கொடுத்துருவாங்க. நாங்கள் அவங்கக்கிட்டேருந்து வாங்கி நாங்கள் இங்கே ரெடி பண்ணுறோம் இதெல்லாமே. இது வந்து ஃப்ரான்ஸ் எறா வந்து இங்கே எறா கடமா தான் ஃபேமஸ் இங்கே, அதுக்காகவே வருவாங்க. இது ஒரு 1 plate 100 rupees தான். இது அதனால் டேஸ்ட்டாக இருக்கும். இதுவும் இங்கே கேட்ச் பண்ணி இங்கே ரெடி பண்ணி கொடுக்குறோம் நாங்கள்.
Here, seafood isn't plated, it's piled high on paper plates. Fried anchovies, prawns, and kingfish fillets sizzle beside mounds of curry leaves and chilies. It's all made just steps away from where the boats dock. And in the unforgiving Chennai heat, you'll find crowds queuing anyway. For a few hundred rupees, you can eat like royalty with the sea at your feet and spice on your fingers.
ஃபிஷ் எப்படி இருக்குது? நல்லா இருக்கு.
Founded in the 1950s, Buhari is where Madras came to eat in style. This is the home of Chicken 65. And whether it's mystery or marketing, it's genius. The flavors here are fierce, the history even fiercer.
Every city has that one restaurant that's more than just a place to eat. It's a memory, a story retold over and over across generations. In Chennai, that place is Buhari. Since the 50s, it has fed everyone from film stars to college kids to night owls. This is believed to be the birthplace of Chicken 65. But what makes Buhari iconic isn't just one recipe, it's legacy.
It's a simple story. It was introduced in the year 1965. So every year my grandfather used to give a special dish for the new year. So it was introduced on the 1st of January 1965 and they named it as after the year. After Chicken 65, it's Chicken 90 and that's the highest selling product equivalent to the Chicken 65.
This is unlike any other Chicken 65 I've had.
We have generations of patrons. Like I'm the third generation. I'm seeing my patrons in the third and fourth generations coming to my places and enjoying our food. Actually, this is the first restaurant of Chennai. Started in 1951. Those days only small eateries was there. So my grandfather, Mr. Buhari, he started this restaurant and made a big revolution. And then there was a need for this kind of a restaurant those days where no one tapped that market. So my grandfather found out that and took a big lead and make a big revolution in the culinary industry. And he is the one to start the first fine dining standalone restaurant in 1958. That is the same place where just interview is going on.
In Tamil Nadu, biryani isn't just biryani, it's identity. And Thalappakatti, with its signature Seeraga Samba grain and slow-cooked meat, is a flavor institution. Started in a small town, this brand has put Dindigul on every biryani lover's map.
The brand is Dindigul Thalappakatti.
Dindigul Thalappakatti.
Yes. Dindigul again is a city where we were born back in 1957. So we are more than 60 years old. Thank you. Thalappakatti is named because of our founder. So Thalappa means a headdress and Katti means to tie. So Thalappakatti. The reason Dindigul Thalappakatti came about is our founder, Nagasami Naidu. He used to wear a thalappa. He was very fond of Subramanian, a freedom fighter. So based on him, he used to style himself in that manner, and because of his unique styling, Everyone in the city of Dindigul used to call him Thalappakatti Naidu, and his restaurant became Dindigul Thalappakatti.
Seeraga Samba, right?
Yes.
Was it a conscious choice or did it just evolve?
It was a conscious choice. If you see almost every other city in tier 2, tier 3 cities in Tamil Nadu, we always serve biryani with the Seeraga Samba rice. Basmati is not so famous there. So her original recipe was with Seeraga Samba because that is, let's say, the norm of how we used to make biryani, and any spice that you add to a Seeraga Samba biryani holds its own unique flavor and spices. So you don't have, let's say, compared to a basmati, which is again the most famous one, you don't have a distinctive basmati smell. So whatever spices you add to the Seeraga Samba, it will absorb it like sponge.
Ah, okay. And these are all your favorites, right?
Some of my favorites, yes. I will take you in order. This would be the mutton biryani, the chicken biryani. That's black pepper paneer. Of course, we have this in chicken as well. This is the nalli chops curry. It is amazing with roti, even dosas if you want to try. This is another speciality of ours. It's called the nool parota. Nool parota. Literal translation would be a string parota. Because it looks like
Stringy.
strings.
Yes.
Exactly. This is chicken varval and of course favorite mutton chukka.
Mutton chukka. So what should we start with first?
Biryani, of course. So I would like you to try both.
Okay.
And let me know which one is your favorite.
Definitely in the mutton. It tastes very different
Yeah.
from the chicken one.
So it's very unique the way we cook it. So all of our biryanis are made with the meat. So your chicken biryani is cooked with chicken and the spices. Your mutton biryani is cooked with the mutton and spices. And of course the veg biryani is made separately with absolutely no meat in it. Hence each biryani has its own distinctive flavor. That's what makes us special.
I love the smell of this biryani. So what's your favorite dish?
Of the ones here, I'm not adding biryani because it's a no-brainer. I will say the kuchi mutton.
Yeah.
You really have to try it. It's a taste for the senses.
This was so good. The mutton chukka.
Mutton chukka. So as you're eating, these are the two drinks that I would suggest that you try. Of course, there's the standard jigardanda where you just cannot miss. Madurai is famous for it, and of course we make our version of it, the Thalappakatti jigardanda. And the one closest to you is a tender coconut boba milkshake.
Okay. Which is new.
Which is new. So this is a menu that we've launched now for the summer. We're calling it the summer chillers because something new for the summer as well, and drinks are really good for the summer heat.
I like it. I like that it's not extra sweet.
It's not.
The table was a masterclass in meat and masala. Mutton biryani that smelled like childhood. Gunfire chicken that lived up to its name. Kuchi mutton that felt like a hidden gem. Paneer chili with surprising swagger. And a glass of jigar thanda so thick it needed conviction. And then tender coconut boba. Sweet, cold, wildly refreshing. This small town biryani brand is now thinking big. Dindigul Thalappakatti is aiming for over 600 crore rupees in revenue by FY26, and they are expanding beyond Tamil Nadu with Andhra Pradesh firmly on the menu. If flavor is their passport, they are headed far.
And you said you've been expanding, right?
Yes.
So right now you are at 108, 100.
We are 109 strong today. Again, we are in Tamil Nadu, of course, which is our largest market. We are in Kerala, Bangalore, and Pondicherry in India. Other than India, we are in the United States of America, Sri Lanka, Singapore, Malaysia, and Dubai.
And Sri Lanka is your dream.
And Sri Lanka is one of our biggest overseas markets.
So I'm going to put you on the spot and ask you if you are coming to Bombay.
We will soon, hopefully sooner than later. But yes, Bombay is definitely in our eyesight.
So Deepika, thank you so much for having us. I don't think we could have ended our Chennai series on a better note.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Brilliant.
It was our privilege to have you try our food, and this is our way of saying we love you too.
And I think you need to tell everyone that you don't just get biryani, right? Your mutton items are banging.
Thank you. It is our speciality after all.
Thank you.
Chennai doesn't compete, it cooks. It doesn't try to charm you, it just feeds you until you fall in love on your own. In a world of flash and reinvention, this city stands steady, quietly delicious, unapologetically itself.